Anniston. First of all, I just want to thank you all for tuning in to our first segment of Mayor's Moment, where I'll have the opportunity to answer some of your burning questions as well as give you some updates on city projects, city events, and all things going on here in the city of Anniston. I want to thank everybody who submitted questions. There were also some statements and also some individual questions, which some of them I will not be able to answer during this segment, but some of them I actually will send you an email just to follow up and connect you to the right department as well. One of our very first questions came from a Miss Mary Smith, and guys, I'm going to be looking at the screen while I answer some questions to make sure I answer the question correctly. She asked if the city would consider reinstating the bulk trash pickup service, suggesting a small fee to cover the cost and reduce unsightly items left around the city. We have absolutely been hearing all of the concerns regarding trash pickup, household trash pickup. With that being said, we do have a bid opening for bulk trash pickup, including regular trash services, and that will be held on July 23rd here at the City Hall at 10 a.m. So what does this mean for citizens who utilize our trash services? There could potentially be some changes in how we utilize trash services, meaning that household bulk items could be included in our third-party services that actually pick up regular trash throughout the week. So we did receive another question pertaining to trash services, and those concerns were raised by Ms. Susan Waldron, as she was raising concerns about trash cans being left out 24/7 on city streets despite ordinances requiring removal within 48 hours. So she is absolutely correct. You are required by city ordinance to remove your trash can from the road within 48 hours. Something that I think could be helpful specifically for our elderly population is Republic Service, who we are contracted with, offers backdoor services specifically for our elderly population, where they can call Republic Services and get employees to come help empty out their trash, which will leave it on their property instead of them having to bring it down the road and come back and pick it up. You can get the number for Republic Services through our Public Works Department. I think you raise a really great concern, but I also think there's an educational aspect that we may be missing with our community. Some people may not know that they have to bring their trash cans off from the road and back onto their property. So that is something we can do with public relations to ensure that people are abiding by city ordinance. I had a great question from Jason Miller regarding financial transactions being published on the website, very similar to State of Alabama's open portal. So I do want to preface this by saying that the city of Anniston is subject to the Open Public Records Act, meaning whatever you want to know regarding financial transactions, as a citizen, you have the right to request any information through a process called the Public Records Request. Since it is budget season, our city manager is currently working with our finance director and other city departments to develop a budget. That budget will be presented to the council by the city manager in the next coming weeks. From that point, we will conduct budget workshops, dissecting the budget through and through. Possible amendments could be placed, and then we will adopt that budget sometime in September, and that will be ready starting the new fiscal year, October 1. Once the council adopts that budget stands as is. We do have an opportunity to amend that budget at any time throughout that fiscal year. Any expenditures below $15,000 does not require council approval or to be bidded out. With that being said, I think there's always opportunity for improvement and to improve our transparency. And so I think if we increase our digital infrastructure regarding financial information on the site, I think that's something we can absolutely look at in the future. Those were some of the really big questions that were asked of us. We do have some more. Some of them I will be following up via email as they pertain mainly to the individual that was asking. I also want to thank you for the nice comments, the statements that were made in that link. I really do appreciate your support. The city of Anniston really appreciates your support. And with that being said, I want to give you guys some good city updates. Let me give a quick shout out to our Calhoun County commissioners, specifically Commissioner Wilson and Commissioner Danny Shears, who helped us on some recent road paving projects, specifically with National Drive that is now completed, as well as Smith Avenue that is completed. We are also currently working on Hannah Avenue that should be done within the next couple of months. People are always asking me, what can they do to get involved? We have this very interesting organization called Anniston Changers, and they meet every third Saturday of the month in different areas in the city of Anniston to clean up. We will be meeting and gathering together in the third Saturday of July near Woodstock to prepare for the big Woodstock 5K race that will happen in the month of August. As many of you know, we recently opened Anniston's extension of the Chief Ladiga Trail, and I had the great opportunity to ride on that trail recently with Wiggs Wheels Patrick Wigley, that is. And it was an absolute joy. With that being said, we wanted to create this Mayor's Ride where we'll start from Wiggs Wheels on July 12th at 8 a.m. and we'll travel to the extension and back. This is a family-centered event, kids of all ages, parents, adults, whatever the case may be. If you want to come out and enjoy this trail, the extension, Anniston's extension, please come out and have fun. I look forward to interacting with you all more on a regular basis. I look forward to hearing your questions, your statements, how you want to get involved, and how we could offer better resources and better leadership to you all. That's all for now, and we'll see you at the next Mayor's Moment.